In a few days, we are going to be flying back to Istanbul, Turkey to film another season of Living on $100. You might remember that we have already filmed a season there about 6 months ago, but in that past 6 months, they have had ridiculous hyperinflation. And so now we're going to go back, we're going to do this again, and we're going to see how prices have altered. So I'm recompiling season 1 for you guys. I'm putting it all here. This is going to be long. I'm going to be premiering this live so we can all just like chill in the chat room and talk about this as this goes. But let's look at the prices now, so when we fly back there, we can understand how things have changed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is that time you have all been waiting for. It is the next season of Living on $100 here in Turkey. Now, here are the rules for anybody that's not familiar with how this works. The first and most obvious is that we have $100 to be able to spend. We're going to see how long we can live here in Turkey being as frugal as possible. The second rule is that I am allowed to make money, but I'm not allowed to use any of my existing internet clout to do this. I can't use this YouTube account, I can't use my main TikTok account, because that wouldn't be fair. At the end of the show, after we figured out how many days we can actually live here in Istanbul, we're going to rank Turkey. We're going to put it on a list and we're going to compare it to all of the other countries that we've done this with to figure out how affordable Turkey actually is. The first thing I want to do is I want to head to a local store and I want to see how much a Coke costs. Coke is basically the same everywhere, so that'll act as a good benchmark for how much we should be spending throughout the season. We're getting Diet Coke. This right here costs 6.5 Turkish lira, which means if we ask Google to convert that for us, that's about 70 cents. This same drink in Ukraine would have cost 76 cents. So that's a good sign. This means that Turkey is probably going to be cheaper than Ukraine. For anybody that's new here, we keep a running tally of how much we've spent up here on the top and how much we have left. If we've spent money, this will be red. If we've gained money, this will be green, showing you how much we've lost and spent. So this feels like a strange combination of like European architecture and Asian architecture. Like the buildings and stores, they look like something I would see in Thailand, but the way that the floor looks like something I would see in Ukraine. It's kind of like an interesting blend. And look at this, I can actually kind of read the signs now. Like, I have some kind of idea what that means. Medical. Good, good. I think I'm gonna do well here. I can't decide if I think that their currency looks cooler than ours or not. There's definitely a lot more colorful and a lot more like interesting. Now we're gonna see how much food costs. We're not gonna go to any big box places like McDonald's. We're gonna go to some of these side street vendors that are selling food like out of their truck and see what kind of prices we can get there. I don't know why, but I think that is just adorable. This place is honestly a little overwhelming. It's massive. What do you guys think about this? It's a breakfast cafe. Okay, so here's the menu. I'm going to try to explain how this works. So this is 12, which means this is essentially $1.02. This is $1.5. This is $2.2. So all of these things look like they are less than $3 for breakfast. Yeah, it's pretty good. Hello, can I get this guy, the one with regular cheese, potatoes, and Turkish coffee? Turkish coffee. This was $2.78. We got bread, we got Turkish coffee, we've got like nuts and stuff. We've got the omelet, we've got cucumbers and tomatoes. $2.78. I want to make this into a sandwich. I'm gonna take 2 pieces of bread. The next thing we need to do is we need to find a place to work. We need a place that will let us loiter around for like 8 hours while we drink coffee and use their Wi-Fi. And hopefully they have a bathroom. This looks like a good cafe, but I want to test their Wi-Fi first to make sure that it's good before I purchase coffee. The app that you want to use to test Wi-Fi speeds is called Speed Test by Ookla. It's fantastic. They have ads, but this is like the standard for testing internet speeds. If you run it, you can see that I'm getting about 5 down and maybe 3 up. That's not great by even like American standards, but I'm not sure what the rest of Turkey is. So right now we're going to go purchase coffee and maybe we can find a better Wi-Fi cafe later. It doesn't have a public bathroom and it doesn't have any outlets out here. So yeah, definitely not my favorite cafe. Nobody here seems to wear masks. Like they're all super fine with just not wearing a mask. Huh. Now we need to find a place that has a public restroom, which is harder than you'd think. This was 64 cents, and I think it's necessary to be able to use their bathroom to purchase something. So 64 cents for some bread and tea. While we're here, let's find out where we're gonna be sleeping tonight. We're gonna be using an app called Hostel. We just pop in our location here, and then we can see these are the locations that are available near us. We're gonna sort by lowest price because we wanna get the cheapest place possible. And if we scroll through here, we can find one that is about 0.2 miles away from us. This is great. This means we can walk to it from here. If we look at the prices, we can see that Hostel is charging about $8.50. this is the price we're going to be. Rather than actually booking it here on Hostel World, we're just going to walk to the hostel and see if we can get a cheaper price by talking to them. I am super happy with Turkey so far. Everybody is incredibly friendly. Things are cheap. I can read the signs. But the biggest test is going to be the quality of the hostels at this price point, because these are pretty cheap hostels, and let's see how they fare. In terms of quality of the hostel, it's actually pretty good. They don't have a lot of outlets, so they've got these extension cords dangled everywhere. The bedding is pretty solid. It's soft, it's comfortable, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. You get one of these cupboards if you want to put your stuff in there, but you need to bring your own padlock because they don't provide one, so I don't have a padlock. The bathroom is fine too. You can see they got the shower, they got the toilet, everything seems clean. Yeah, nothing too astonishing here. I've heard reports that the hot water's not the best, so we'll have to try that out later. This hostel cost $8.04, which means we were able to save like 50 cents by talking to them directly. But they also have a washing machine, so we're gonna go do some laundry because I've got a lot of laundry to wash. So this hostel, they charge me $3.24 for their washing machine, but they also have a dryer. So that means that I get them washed and dried for $3.24. That's like 3 times cheaper than a laundromat in Poland. It's like 5 p.m. now. That means it's time for dinner. Let's go get some more food. Look at this, you can get a hamburger for $1.50. There are so many cats just all over this city. Now let's do a rundown real quick of how much we have spent. We have spent $18.95 in the first day. That's almost $20 a day. That's pretty steep, giving us $81.05 left. But let's actually break this down into categories. We've spent $8.04 on housing. We've spent $3.24 on clothes. Luckily, I don't think we're going to spend that anymore, so that's a one-time expense. We've spent $5.04 on just food, and we've spent $2.63 on drinks. I'm counting drinks as their own separate category because I get coffee a lot, but this is what that actually looks like. You can see the breakdown right here. Let's see if we can knock these numbers down tomorrow. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is day number 2 of trying to live on $100 here in Turkey. And as you can see, we have $81 left. We're going to try to be super frugal today because at this rate, we're only going to last like 4 more days. And we're trying to get this to go as long as possible. The only thing I know right now is that we need to earn some money today. I have a couple plans for how we're going to do that. I'm going to go get breakfast at the place that we ate at yesterday just because that place was fantastic. It's kind of hard to find it, honestly. It's so big here and there's so many places. I don't actually know where I am. Luckily, I think I can find that place again because every time I take a picture or video with my phone, like I'm doing right now, my phone saves the GPS coordinates. So I just need to go back to the videos from yesterday and find out where it was. I don't know what these are, but I wonder if they're sugar cubes. They are. Keep eating them. Hello, can I get the regular omelet and iced tea? This was $2.26. You can see we got the omelet, tomatoes, cucumbers, a loaf of bread, and the tea for $2.26. I don't want them seeing that I ate all of their sugar, so I'm going to take the wrappers and I'm going to stuff them in this can here. Let's try this place out today. Unique Coffee. Look at this, they have a bunch of outlets. So that's cool, it's good. But just on the way it looks, I probably don't want to order anything. I got a double espresso here. This was $1.29. It's not very large, but we can get like actual Coke or something to hydrate me later. Cool. Now, let's go make some money. The way that we're going to be earning money today is with a platform called Coinbase. You've probably heard of them. They're pretty popular in the cryptocurrency space, but they have a program right now where they will pay you to answer quizzes about cryptocurrency. It's designed to help teach you about some of the coins that they have on their platform, but they have a whole bunch of them and each of them pays you at least $1. It's fantastic. Once you select one, they're multiple choice, so it's really easy to do. And if you get it wrong, you can keep trying. But once you click the right answer, they will just send you $1. There's a whole bunch of these quizzes. It took me like maybe an hour to get all of them. But at the end of this process, you can see I had $37.40. The only problem is that this is in cryptocurrency. We need to convert this all back to United States dollars, so we need to go through and we need to sell all of them. Then, after selling all of the cryptocurrency, we had to have Coinbase actually send that to my debit card so that we could actually spend it, and they took another fee out of that. So at the end of this, we had $29.75. We earned $29.75 from taking these cryptocurrency quizzes. It's in my account right now. The only problem with this approach is that it's a one-time thing. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep taking those quizzes because they're not just going to keep paying us. So we can't do this in future episodes. But interestingly, this is the first time in this entire series that we've had more than $100 in the Living on $100 series. So this is kind of a milestone. I'm feeling rich, so I think that we're gonna go get some food. This meal was $2.44. This has got beans, vegetables, meat, and whatever this is. Oh my God, it's got beef and rice. Oh, I love it. I think I'm gonna be getting this for lunch every day. So they have a drink here that they like. Apparently it's like a blend between milk and yogurt, or water and yogurt. It definitely looks like milk. It has the consistency of milk. It tastes like yogurt, but really thin. It's fine. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now, so we should probably find out where we're gonna be sleeping tonight. The hostel that we stayed at last night wasn't that great. The Wi-Fi was atrocious. It couldn't have more than like 5 devices connected at once, and the upload speeds was tragic. So we're gonna find a new one. One of the things that I've learned is that in big cities like this, hostels fill up very quickly on the weekends. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna book 4 nights in a row. It's Thursday right now. This way, come Saturday, we're guaranteed to have a place to sleep and we're not left out here on the streets. What this means is that we've got to pay for all 4 nights right now, but I'm going to count them up here on a night-by-night basis. So if we spend $40 on the hostel, all 4 nights I'm only going to count that as $10 each, just so you guys know how I'm counting that. Our room is all the way up here on the top floor. The room is actually pretty good too. You can see that we've got our own bed here on the bottom. We've got nice thick bedding. We have our own outlet and our own lamp right there. You can see that. But something that's also really cool is that even though we are on the 5th floor right now, there is a bathroom on this floor. We've got a toilet in here, we've got all the showers, the sink, and you can see that the Wi-Fi here is just phenomenal compared to the cafes we were at. We're getting 20 down and almost 10 up. So that means that today's YouTube video should be uploaded in like 10 minutes. So there is something I want to talk to you guys about. A couple of days ago, I posted a joke video here on YouTube, making fun of some of the other make money online, self-help type videos you'll see here. It was completely a joke. But it turns out I was making a bunch of money from that. I was making almost $7 for every 1,000 people that saw that video. And I'm curious why. I wonder if it's because of some of the keywords that I said in the video, such as dropshipping, automation, Fiverr, freelancing, Bitcoin. I wonder if saying those things in a video increases the likelihood that people are going to try to advertise on it and pay money for it. So it would be a shame if I said those things in this video, wouldn't it? We had a super eventful day today with all of the money that we earned on Coinbase. So let's take a step back and let's look at the breakdown of what our spending so far has been. We have spent $19.30 on housing. That's almost $20. That's like $10 a night on housing. We spent $3.24 to wash our clothes. We spent $9.74 on food. So that's like $5 a day on food. And we spent $3.92 on drinks. I have them in a separate category because I drink lots of coffee. So that's roughly $2 a day on coffee. But because we earned a lot of money today, we earned $29.75. That takes our daily average down to $3.22 per day to live here in Turkey. $3.22. That is our best yet. This gives us a total remaining of $93.55. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 3 of living on $100 here in Turkey. And as you can see, we have $93 left for today. So let's get at it. If you look over there, you can see the ocean. I would probably start looking for groceries right about now. Go to like a supermarket, get a couple days worth of food. But I checked last night and this hostel doesn't have the kitchen and the utilities that's required to actually cook food. So if I get groceries, I wouldn't even be able to cook them. I don't have a bowl to eat them in or a spoon to eat with. So we're still gonna be eating out while we're staying in this hostel. So I could be wrong about this, but you see Burger King, you would imagine that that's pretty expensive out here in Turkey, right? Well, it looks like you can get a little panini thing for 50 cents. Or a little beef thing for 80 cents. We gotta try this. Yeah, this was 62 cents. This is bread, tomatoes, cheese, 62 cents. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, now let's go find something to drink, because that did not come with the drink. I'm not sure if we'll find any drinks in here, but this looks kind of interesting. Oh, hey. Looks like the kind of thing you would see if I was doing a garage sale with my mom's ex-boyfriend's garage. Like, huh. They definitely have PC sales here. These are all pre-built. We have little hardware stores with compressors and welders. Interesting. Just a little battery pile. Actually, I might want to come back here because my backpack could use some work. So knowing that there's a place that sells backpacks is actually really helpful. Ooh, they got all of their old Optiplexes. Interesting. Okay, so let's actually check this out. If we wanted to buy one of these things, how much would it cost to get like a Windows 10 laptop? Okay, so let's say that I got robbed and I needed to buy a new laptop because my MacBook was stolen. Let's see how much it would cost to buy a new one. So this one right here is $7,500, which is somewhere in the neighborhood of $750. This one is $900, so this is like $90. So this is a Windows 7 starter netbook, so super interesting. That was a 2-core netbook selling for almost $100. Don't buy your laptops here. They didn't even have the prices listed on those laptops. You had to go to the sales guy and he had to like remember how much each laptop costs, which is just ripe for scamming. If he thinks that you're gonna have money, he's gonna raise the prices on you. So don't buy laptops there. I do probably want to start thinking about though, like a backup plan in case I get robbed, in case all of my stuff gets stolen. I want to make sure that I'm able to still work, able to still film, able to get home, still access all of my accounts. Hey, look at this. They have sugar-free Red Bull here. We get 2 of these. And we are going to get Coke. Holy shit, this was $2.70. This was like 60 cents. So that means each of these is only like $1. Red Bull is so cheap here. Holy shit. The reason that I got this Red Bull rather than going to a coffee shop like I normally do is because the Wi-Fi at my hostel is fantastic. So instead of going out to work, I'm just going to stay there, do all my work in the hostel. And I want to show you guys the terrace. It's fantastic. So this is my work setup right here. I've got all of my screens out here for doing my programming. But look at this terrace. This looks out over basically the entire city. And I get to work here. Sorry, but you guys just need to look at this for a little while longer. This whole place was $12 a night. Surprise, surprise, that little 60-cent Burger King panini wasn't all that filling. So we're gonna go get some more food now. I've been collecting so many coins. Luckily for me, they're all the same denomination. They're all just 1. So I don't need to deal with like 50-cent pieces. But I need to start spending these because I don't like carrying them around. I still stand by the rule that if the place is written in English, you don't want to go there. Like, look at this. You can see that they're... Yeah, this is going to be more expensive than a place that is written in Turkish. So let's keep looking. Hey, I found the place I had lunch at yesterday. Let's eat here. Now let's go ahead and see if we can't spend some of these coins on lunch. Thank you very much. I have no idea what this meal is called in Turkish, but it's chicken, it's got rice underneath it, it's got beef, beans, and tomatoes and cucumbers. It's honestly just fantastic. Oh, okay, that was $2.29, and I was able to use a lot of my coins for that. So, $2.29. It's funny, when I first started doing this YouTube thing, I'd always be concerned that there's like people around me and there's people watching me. But as I've been doing this longer, I'm getting less concerned with that. Like, I'm transforming into the loud American that people always stereotype. But I want to point out, I didn't start like this. I didn't start off being this obnoxious, loud person filming in front of their camera. I was just walking down the street and the smell of this bakery captivated me. I can't leave without getting bread. I can't. Okay, so this bread was 88 cents. Just a second, let me pull it out here so you can see what we got. We got a bagel, and we got a little bread thing. 88 cents for both of these. Seriously, walking through there, this just smells so good. Oh, it's full of cheese. Oh my God. Like, seriously, look at this. Team USA Fight Club. That's what they think of Americans. That is their impression of what Americans are like. But with that being said, let's go ahead and round off the episode and give the summary of how much we've spent so far. We've spent $25.14 in the 3 days that we've been here, which gives us an average of like $8.38 per day. At this rate, we are going to be done with this series in like 4 days. Good morning, everybody. It is day 4 here in Turkey, living on $100. And as you can see, we have $74 left. Let's see how long we can make this go. After yesterday, I'm pretty sure that the cheapest breakfast we can find is actually back at Burger King. While these street vendors, they're really nice and they've got lots of food, they're not as cheap, and the goal of this is to be as cheap as possible. So we are headed back to Burger King. Hello, I would like to order one of these things. This was 94 cents. It's basically a ham and cheese sandwich, but 94 cents. I like how crispy it is. I had people ask me yesterday why I didn't just get like a fountain drink and get free refills, but there are no fountain drinks in this Burger King. So we need to go outside to get a drink. This was 60 cents, but you guys already know that, so I'm not going to waste time talking about it. Instead, I want to talk about the 3 ways that we're going to be making money today. The first of which is we're going back to Coinbase. They've got another coin listed, so we can make a little bit more money doing those quizzes. The second is with cash back from my credit card. And the third way is from the TikTok account that we made last season. So let's go head over to Coinbase and make some money. So you guys remember how this works from 2 days ago. Coinbase, you can do this on their app. You don't need to use their website if you don't want to. But Coinbase, they just listed a new token. We come through here, we click on the quizzes. This literally took me like 60 seconds to get all $3. But you can see that I got $3.02 from answering these quizzes. So we're gonna count that up. We're gonna add that to our tally for Turkey. The next way that we're gonna earn money is by using a credit card. I'm not sure how much experience you guys had using credit cards, but one of the perks of using a card like this is that they pay you to use the card with something called cashback. This is literally just money that goes into your account. This card, for example, gives me 2% cash back on hotels and travel expenses. So if I spend $100 booking a hotel, they will just send $2 right to my account. And I get 1% on everything else. So it's always a good idea to use this instead of cash because you get paid for using this. Just for paying for all of the things that you've seen me purchase already with this card, I was able to squeeze an extra $6.38. So $6.38 up in the tally. The next way that we're gonna try to make money is a little bit more nuanced. So I hope I can explain this well. But what we're gonna do is we are going to set up a shop on Fiverr where we try to sell a service. And the service that we're gonna sell is TikTok critiquing. People will come to us and they'll be like, hey, so I've been trying to grow my TikTok account, but I'm not gaining any new followers. Can you tell me why? And then what I will do is I will go onto their TikTok account, I will look at their videos, and I will review them, and I will give honest feedback. I honestly have no idea if there's a market for this. I don't know if people will pay me to critique their TikTok account, but we're gonna try. We're going to try and see if we can make money by selling the service. Honestly, the entire thing is a process. There's a lot of text fields that you need to select. You need to select all of your drop downs and all of your subcategories and categories and all of your search engine optimization. This took, I would say, maybe an hour for me to complete between profile pictures and branding and descriptions and all of the things that I need to click on. But at the end of this, I was able to successfully get my Fiverr gig set up. So this is live right now, and people can actually pay me to help look at their TikTok accounts. I'm gonna update you guys as to how much money we're able to make from this Fiverr gig. Cat. Hi, Cat. I'm not sure what this place is, but they have rice, and it looks to be really cheap. This was $1.46. We got chicken, rice, beans, beef, $1.46. There we go. Oh, there's only one. Well, huh. Okay, then we will get one Red Bull and another Coke. This was also $1.46. I already drank them. I forgot to do the filming where I do the price. $1.46. I had a lot of people in the last episode asking how I'm able to get a shot like that, so I'm going to show you. Watch this lens right here. It's all in the lens. See how it closes down? That is aperture, and that is something that your cell phone is not able to do. But the wider this is, the bigger your lens is, the more light it lets in, the blurrier your background is going to be. Like in the shot that we just saw, you can see that the background is completely intangible. But if you wanted to see the background and the foreground, you would just make this smaller. While I was in the process of shooting that last B-roll, I noticed that I got dust on my lens, so I hope you guys don't mind just watching me clean my camera. Make sure that it stays up in top shape. You don't see people do this very often. You don't actually see the behind the scenes of photography, making sure that your cameras are all not smudged up. You never want to touch the lens or the sensor. You never want to touch that. And you want to keep this closed as long as possible so that dust can't fall on it, because if you scratch that, the entire camera is ruined. When the lens is on it, it's able to protect it. This is our last night in the hostel. Again, this was $11.64 per night. So the hostels here are just way more expensive than the hostels in Ukraine. In Ukraine, we were getting away with like $6 a night. It's almost double the price here. But that means that we're not going to have this fantastic view. I do have some bad news though. That is the end of day number 4, so you guys are going to have to wait till tomorrow for more content. We have spent $31.85 so far, bringing our average daily spending to about $7.96. Earning money every day is definitely helping. Good morning, everybody. It is day 5 here in Turkey, living on $100. And as you can see, we have $68 left. And it's raining. Typically, right about now, I would go get breakfast. But it's raining and I don't want to get wet. So we're just going to sit here and we're just going to watch the rain. Last night was our last night in this hostel, so we need to go check out and we need to go walk into the rain. One of the people at the hostel recommended this breakfast cafe to me, so let's eat here. I think this is a kind of like cereal or oatmeal. It's got bananas and stuff in it. I don't know. Definitely oatmeal. And obviously a Coke. That breakfast was $3.13 for a bowl of oatmeal. Yeah, no, we're not shopping at local shops anymore. We're sticking to Burger King because we can get fucking panini for 50 cents. $3 for oatmeal. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Now we need to figure out how to get on a boat, because the hotel that I'm staying in tonight is across that Black Sea. So we're gonna go walk over there, find a boat, and then sail across to the other side of the city. You might not know this, but Istanbul is actually a very big city, and it's split across 2 continents. The Black Sea cuts the city basically right in half, and we are currently on the Asian side. But we need to get to the European side to get to the hotel. So we need to get on a boat. Holy shit, this is so empty. I come here basically every morning, and this street is packed with people shopping and like walking around, and it's a ghost town right now. Holy shit. Okay, we made it to the water. Now we need to figure out how to get on one of those things. Because see those buildings over there? That is where we need to go. I hope this is the boat that takes me to the right place. I don't actually know. We will find out, I guess. I can't see anything. We have just left Asia, so we are heading back to Europe right now. We are now back in Europe. Okay, now that we are on a completely new continent, I need to collect my bearings. I need to figure out where my hotel is and open up Google Maps and like start heading in that direction, because I want to get rid of this backpack as soon as I can. By the way, that ferry was only like 20 cents, so super cheap, super cheap. I do want to mention that Istanbul seems to be one of those places that if you want to use the restroom, you need to pay for it. You don't see anything like this in America. So it looks like this is where we are right now, and our hotel is along the beach right here. It's a 22-minute walk. It's about a mile away. It's weird. I'm technically in Europe, but this feels way more Asian. Like, huh. There's something called the Istanbul Tourism Police. I'm not sure if that is police for the tourists or police against the tourists. There is nobody here. I don't know if we should wait or if we should just come back later. This is our hotel room for tonight. You probably want to know how much this hotel room costs, right? The official price is $18, but we were able to get it for free because I use hotels.com, and after 10 hotel rooms, you get 1 hotel room for free. So we didn't need to pay for this at all. I took a nap, but the Wi-Fi here is terrible, so if I want to edit this video, we need to go to a coffee shop. Sorry, fell asleep there. Let's go get some food and some Wi-Fi. I don't want to go to any of these restaurants because they all look like tourist traps. This is almost definitely a tourist trap, but we're gonna go there anyway.
No video, no photo inside.
I got some chocolate coins and some sour rope thingies. This was $1.68. When I was younger, my dad would always buy these chocolate coins for us. He would buy them in like a big bag, and he would hide them around the house for like a treasure hunt. So me and all my brothers, we would play like hide and go seek with these coins. I always get them every time I can now because they always just remind me of when I was younger. This seems like a good enough place to get some lunch. I think I want to get this chicken and rice meal. It's like $3 for 100 grams. This was $3.13. $3.13. I think this chicken and fries and rice. I turned it into a burrito. That candy shop made me want more sour food, so we're getting this. I don't think we're gonna get a Coke here because you can see that that's like 40%, 50% higher than it would be if we were at the store at the other place. So it's too expensive to purchase it here. This was 68 cents, and we did not get the Coke. Everything is way more expensive on this side. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. But for the people that were asking how much a bottle of water costs, it looks like it is a lot cheaper than a bottle of Coke. That's like 10 cents. Whereas this is upwards of $1. But I'm not sure if that's representative because this whole part of the continent is just way more expensive. That same exact Coke on the other side of the city costs 60 cents. So I'm not paying $1 for it here. Maybe this is just like the touristy part, and if we go a little bit more inland. They're also really aggressive here trying to sell you things like perfume and suits and really aggressive sales tactics. What I want to do is I want to find a bakery. I want to get some pastries, some bagels maybe. I want to head back to my hotel and edit this video. I don't want to be out in the city anymore. What are the chances we will find a bakery in here? I'm going to say slim. I think this is a bakery. It looks bakery-esque. I take that back. I think it's just a candy shop. Okay, I think I've left like the super touristy area where everybody's like aggressive. I think I found a more palatable part of Istanbul. Look what I found. That's right. We found a Subway. And the craziest thing is it looks like people are actually eating in it. Hey, look at that. The prices are starting to normalize. This is where we want to be. I've got a question for you guys. What is your longest standing possession? Not your oldest, like not like your house. Your house is pretty old. But like what have you had for the longest? What has seen you grow the most? If your possessions could talk, what would be able to tell the most stories about you? Like my phone, for example, I've had this for like a year. It can't tell a whole lot.
Some wheat, good wheat.
Wheat, yeah.
Best, best. Good hash.
Some good hash?
Yeah, very good. From Turkey. Turkish hash. What's your name?
Nate.
My name is Ahmed.
I've never had somebody be so insistent on giving me marijuana. He asked me what the time was. I told him, and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for a bakery. And he's like, oh, you want weed? Okay, let me like, I've never had somebody so insistent on, he wasn't even trying to sell it to me. He was just trying to give it to me. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I don't. That's probably why it's able to be so cheap for me, because I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't have any of those indulgencies that end up spending lots of money for people. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't do things. It's just that I don't smoke. Like if somebody came up and they offered me LSD, the season would be over right then. I would blow the entire budget right there. So I just don't smoke. I wonder if this video is going to get demonetized now. Maybe I should edit this part out. Ha! I finally found a bakery. Let's go get some bagels. They don't have bagels either. It's just a cake shop. Okay, I quit. Apparently people on this side of Istanbul just don't eat bread. I'm getting the Coke. This was 78 cents. You know, rather than coming to the bakery expecting my Western food, I should probably try some of their Turkish food. How do you guys feel about cake for dinner? Okay, I got dinner. Let's go back to the hotel. I'm not going to tell you guys how much this cost yet because I want you to guess. When I show you what it is, I want you to guess how much it cost. Okay, back to the hotel room. Gonna move this TV so we have access to the table so we can eat here. I want you guys to think about how much this costs. We got a rice pudding and we got a little fruit cake thing here. How much do you think this costs? It's fine. And next up, we have this thing. I don't actually know how you're supposed to eat it. It's got this little plastic thing around it. Am I supposed to eat it like a fucking soup? How the fuck am I supposed to eat this? Are you guys ready for the unveiling? This little dessert meal cost $8.63. $8.63. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to spend that much, but they don't have the prices listed there. So like, I saw the cake. I'm like, okay, I want the cake. And they're like, oh, you want pudding too? They didn't tell me what the price was until this was already boxed up and like ready to go out the door. And I couldn't tell them no because I would be basically stealing like $8 for cake and pudding. Oh my God, this hotel has a terrace too. I realized earlier today that the oldest thing I actually own is this passport right here. Like, I go through a bunch of stuff. I'm pretty minimalistic. Stuff comes in and out of my life all the time, but I've had this for almost 8 years. This has seen me through high school and college. This has seen me through America and Mexico and Poland and Ukraine. And this little booklet right here can tell more stories about me than anything else I own. That is the end of day 5 here in Turkey, though, meaning that we have spent $50.08 over 5 days, giving us an average of about $10 per day. But that is going to go downhill real quick because I don't have any more free hotels up my sleeve. Good morning, everybody. It is day number 6 of trying to live on $100 here in Turkey. And as you can see, we have less than $50 left now. But luckily, the hotel that we stayed at last night has free breakfast, so let's go get some free food. We got tomatoes and cucumbers and fries, bread, eggs, olives, meat, cheese, the whole thing right here, all for free. I got seconds, I got more cheese, more cake, and more eggs. I want to stay up here for just a little while longer before I check out of the hotel though. I'm still over here charging up my devices from last night. I forgot to plug them in. So we need to stay in this hotel until these things are charged up. Good thing though, because I'm able to check out at 11, so I've still got 2 hours here. Okay, we have checked out of the hotel and we are going to leave this part of town and we are never going to come back. We need to go uphill to where it's cheaper. And I don't have any more free hotels or free breakfasts up my sleeve. So I think that the money that we have left is going to go real quickly now. Let's find a coffee shop. None of these places let you actually like sit down and eat. They're all just super small stores with like they don't want you loitering here. They don't want you like sitting down and chilling for a while. I've zipped up all of my wallets and personal belongings in zippers because this is the kind of place where wallets go missing. It's hard for me to think that people actually come to these shops and they actually purchase things. Like, it seems so alien to me. I like their mannequins though. Like, that's cool. I take it back. Everybody is just selling clothes and this doesn't make sense to me. Like, I feel like there would be some kind of market saturation. How are all of these people able to make money if all of them are selling exactly the same things? Like, look at this. You've got a store which is selling fabrics, right? But then over here you've got a store which is selling fabrics. But then over here you've got a store which is selling fabrics. This store is selling jewelry. This store is selling jewelry. And this store is selling jewelry. I'm pretty sure that the term for this in economics is a cartel, kind of like you would think about in Mexico. It's where there's a group of people all selling the same product, where they're not competing with each other on what they're selling. The only thing they're competing on is price. So you would think that they would all lower their prices as much as they can so that they could sell the most product. But what they do is they all collaborate. They all talk to each other and they're like, hey, let's raise prices together so that nobody can get a lower price and everybody ends up paying more. So I think that all of these storefront owners, I think they're working together to increase prices. I swear it feels like I'm in a maze. I just want coffee. I want coffee and I want to sit down. Ha! I found one. Please don't be full of people. Please don't be full of people. Please don't be full of people. Hey, this works. This works. Okay, it looks like a cappuccino is $1.17 or $1.70. Yep, this cappuccino was $1.75. Okay, now we're going to figure out where we're going to be sleeping tonight. We're going to be using Hostel World again, except this time we're actually going to look at reviews and we're going to see what other people have said about the hostels because I want to find a good one. Okay, so we can see that the hostels in Turkey, we're sorting by the cheapest one. Let's pick this cheapest one first right here, Honey Hotel. We can see that it has bars on the windows, which is, you know, always great. But it's the reviews that's really important here. So you always want to skip like the first two ones because they're not that great. Location staff so-so, quite bad for a long drinking process. Cleanliness is bad. I found mosquitoes and bugs, no space for socializing or something. Price for not money is not worth it. So yeah, I'm not going to stay here. That doesn't seem like very great. All that I ended up going with is about 25 minutes away if we go by foot, but that means that we need to cross this bridge right here. So we're going to cross that, we're going to go walk over here. We should be there in about half hour. We have one more thing that we need to do before we leave this coffee shop, and that is film a TikTok. Not for any of the other accounts you've seen this. This is for my main TikTok account. I actually need income. I need to make money while I'm doing these things. And somebody is going to pay me $400 to make a TikTok about their app. The problem is the app seems kind of sketchy. It's like a claw machine arcade game where you're supposed to win prizes. It seems kind of scammy. But they're paying me $400 to make this TikTok. So what even is integrity? Oh my god, update. The game is fantastic. The game is fantastic. It's like a real claw machine. It's not like one of those digital claw machines. They've got like an actual video feed with a video camera pointing at a claw machine. And you control the claw machine with the app. And you can play with the claw machine just like from your phone. Okay, I'm done here. Let's go head over to the hostel and check in. I'm honestly gonna have so much fun sponsoring that app. Like, you're probably not gonna win anything. Your chances of winning are basically zero. It's a claw machine on the internet. But it's still so much fun to play. Like, people don't play claw machines because they expect to win. They play them for the experience, for the act of trying to see if they can outsmart it. Nobody expects to win. I took my jacket off because I thought it would be hot. Oh, that was a mistake. It is cold outside. Come back here, you little jacket. Oh my god, the city would give San Francisco a run for its money. So hilly. I am almost there. Almost. Oh, perfect. I'm actually fairly impressed with the hostel. Looks like it's got quality bedding. The bathroom looks pretty good, honestly, considering other things I've seen. The toilet could use some work. But, honestly, yeah, pretty quality hostel. Okay, but we all know that the real meat and potatoes is in the Wi-Fi speeds. We need to see how fast we can connect to the internet here. And as you can see, this is the fastest internet I've seen in the entire country. We're getting like almost 40 down and 10 up. I want to stay here. I like this place. This hostel costs $7.63 per night. $7.63. But now we're gonna go get some food. This area is much better too. There's not so much like aggressive sales tactics. I like this part of Istanbul better than the super touristy part. But we need to find Coca-Cola so we can compare prices. That's how we're gonna know if this is the cheap part of town. Ooh, I haven't had pizza in a while. Let's go get some pizza. Yeah, can I get a slice of that pizza and a slice of this one? One, yes ma'am. Okay, we got a barbecue pizza and we got a cheese pizza, and this was $3.14. $3.14 for this pizza. Fantastic. They tried selling me a Coke inside the restaurant, but when I asked how much it was one of those small cans for 80 cents. That's too expensive. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the city and we're going to see if we can find one for cheaper, and we're going to try to haggle. We're going to see if this is a haggling country. See if we can talk them down to 60 cents for one of the 1 liter bottles. Oh, I found a bakery. We'll come back to this later. Right now we've got to go haggle. I've got to find somebody to haggle with first. There aren't a lot of like convenience stores around here. Okay, I think we found a store. Let's go give it a shot. I actually was going to come in here to haggle, but they're actually cheap enough that they're like the right price. So maybe next time. Like, yeah, that's a totally fair price. This was 72 cents. I'm fine with that. I am still interested in haggling, but I can't justify spending money on something that I don't need just for the experience of bargaining. So we need to find a shop that sells something that I need, and then we try to need to haggle for it. See, like necklaces like this. I'm pretty sure I could haggle for them, but I don't need them, so it'd be a waste of money regardless of what deal I can get. This is actually much harder than I thought it would be, because all of the places I tend to shop are like Burger King, where they have the prices like listed on the menu and you can't negotiate there. Or they're like really cheap mom and pop shops where the prices are already as low as they can go for this family to make money. So it just feels bad trying to haggle there. I don't know what I should be trying to haggle for, but I really want the experience. So I could actually probably negotiate over hostel prices, except I've already paid for 2 nights. So we're gonna have to wait a couple days to be able to haggle on hostel pricing. We are back at the bakery. What do you guys think about donuts? You guys want to try haggling over donuts? So I think I want to get one of these bagels right here and one of these donuts. But we want to find out what the prices are beforehand because I don't want another cake situation. 3. And how much are the donuts? 15? Yes, yes. Can we negotiate that to 16? I haggled for donuts. Just a second, let me show you what we got. Okay, so what we got 2 bagels right here, and we got one of these donut things. This would have cost $2.18, but I was able to negotiate, and we got this for $2.07. So we saved 11 cents by trying to negotiate. Like, oh, I feel so happy. Saved 11 cents. I don't know how to describe this donut, but it looks kind of like an ice cream sandwich. Like, it's got something in the middle. It's very cream-filled. Super sweet. Not worth it. It's the bagels though where it's at. Like you can see all of that butter. Like they're just so shiny. Ah, they're fantastic. I wanted these yesterday, but no. I did almost $10 worth of cake. I hope you guys appreciate being able to see how excited I get about being able to save a dime. A dime. Good morning, everybody. It is day number 7 of trying to live on $100 here in Turkey. And as you can see, we have $34.63 left. That's obviously not a lot. It's getting pretty low. And we're going to try to earn money today by creating and selling an NFT. You know, those little things on the internet you see with like the monkeys. We're going to try to make one of those and sell it. But before we do that, I want to talk to you guys because I think that Turkey is experiencing an economic crisis right now. Let's talk. When we first got here, the first day, we learned that a liter of Coke costs 6 Turkish lira, which at the time cost us 68 cents. But now, if we were to spend the exact same amount of money, it would only cost us 63 cents. They've lost 5 cents of purchasing power in 7 days. That's like 5% in a week. That's ridiculous. That means that the value of the Turkish lira is falling very, very quickly. They might be heading into a hyperinflation kind of situation like Lebanon. What this means is that we want to go to an ATM machine right now while the exchange rate is so favorable. I'm not sure how long this is going to last. We don't want to get cash from one of those currency exchange places because their fees are ridiculous. ATM machines are the way to go to get physical cash. Just make sure that you're using a card that doesn't charge international transaction fees, ATM fees, or currency conversion fees. Luckily, Capital One doesn't. It's a fantastic bank to use if you're going to be traveling. Capital One 360 cards are amazing. That's weird. I went to this ATM machine and they said there's no cash in the ATM machine at all. So let's try this again. Neither of these ATM machines have cash. Huh. Maybe it's just because I'm in like a touristy part of town, so all of the ATM machines have been like wiped last night. I've never had that happen before. Anyway, let's go get breakfast. But clearly our first priority is to stay hydrated. Ooh, I like this sandwich. Yes. This place has sugar cubes too, but I don't trust them if they're not wrapped, so we're just not even going to touch them. The Coke and this sandwich together were $1.79. I did buy them separately, but $1.79. Hey Coke, if you ever find yourself having a surplus advertising budget, you should sponsor me. Let's give it a go. It's got chicken and lettuce and tomato. So I don't know how to describe this, but rather than being like a regular sandwich, you put this on like a griddle and you press it down. So it's like crispy. The bread is crispy and flat. It's really good. I keep Android Pay on my watch so that I can pay for things, and I can keep my wallet in my bag at the hostel so that if I get robbed, I always have multiple ways to pay for things. It is really important to diversify your payment methods so that you don't have any one individual point of failure. I have 3 right now. So first I have the physical debit and credit card, which I keep back in my hostel. The second, I have that Android phone right now, which has Android Pay. And third, I have my watch right here. So that if I get robbed, I have multiple ways to be able to pay for things to get back home if I need to. Like if my wallet got stolen, I would need to cancel all of those cards, and that would be catastrophic. I wouldn't be able to get cash, I wouldn't be able to pay for plane tickets. Super bad. So those need to stay safe and locked up. So right now, the only way that I would lose everything is if I had both of my bags on me, like I'm going in between hostels, and somebody took both of my bags, my phone, and my watch. That's the only way that I would have no access to funds. I mean, look at this. This is so much better than the place we were at the other day. There's no tourists, there's just little shops, little trees, nice clean sidewalks. Oh, fantastic. Turkey is a lot more strict about their one-way streets. Like, You're more than able to go over it this way. But if you come over this way, they will wreck your tires. Before we continue with the video, can I get you guys' help for a second? I have a problem in that my YouTube account is growing really quickly. You can see that we've almost got 10,000 subscribers right now. But I don't know why. I don't know if that's because I'm doing well on YouTube and I'm producing good content that's growing authentically, or if all of my subscribers are just people that came from TikTok and now they're here. I need to know if I'm doing this YouTube thing right. So, if you are from TikTok, I want you to dislike this video. I want you to just big fat thumbs down. But if you came here authentically from YouTube, I want you to give it a thumbs up. That way I can see what the ratio of TikTok to YouTube actually is, and I can know if I'm doing this thing right. I went back to the restaurant, got another one of the chicken sandwiches. This was $1.07. God, $1 for those sandwiches is just insane. They're fantastic. Though I am curious what kind of prices we could get in a grocery store. These are 7 lira, which means that this is actually not any cheaper than anywhere else. I don't think that grocery stores are really able to compete on price here in the same way that like Walmart is. Like in America, Walmart is so big, they're able to bargain, they're able to demand lower prices. But here the grocery stores are like super small. I don't think that they have the same kind of bargaining power. Of course, I got it again, so 78 cents. Of all of the stores that I've seen here in Turkey, this is the only one that is actually convincing me to possibly buy something. So they have like a laser and they will engrave it into the case of your phone. So you can have a personalized phone case. Let's see if they have a case for a Note 10. They have lots of iPhones. Oh, there we go, Note 10. Yeah, and so they will just grave whatever pattern you want into your phone case, right? This is 95 lira?
Yes. Gold, silver, black stuff, 220 lira.
So gold and silver is 220, wood is 95. Okay, that is pretty reasonable actually. So that's like $10. So that means that for roughly $10, I can get a new case for my thing. It's like you can see, it's worn out, it's getting all like dirty, but I can have my like custom logo, I can have like my name on it, my face. That is really cool. Ooh, super tempted. I might do that when the season is over. And given how professional that is and like how much money like a laser engraver costs, I doubt I can haggle with them. One of the guys is sleeping up here next to me. He just gave me this Turkish coffee. It smells fantastic, I'm sure it's great, but I think I need like a coffee pot and coffee filter. Like, I don't know how to make it. It just smells good. I am spending another night in this hostel, so that is another $7.63 out of the budget. Now let's go make some money. So I don't actually know how to make an NFT, but I was able to look up a tutorial and it was super helpful. If we scroll down here, it'll tell you all of the things that you need to know. But essentially there is a website that we need to go to called OpenSea. You can see that right there. And we're going to sell my profile picture. The profile picture that I use for TikTok and Instagram and all of my sites like this. I'm going to put a little description here that says what this is and why anybody would be interested in it. You're able to come through here and you're able to put like tags as to like what it was used for. If I ever decide to change my profile picture for one of these, I'll use a different tag. But we've set that up. It's ready now. We have an NFT. Now we need to actually go up here and we need to try to sell it. If we click on sell, we're going to try to sell this for, I don't know, like 1 Ethereum. That's like $4,000. Obviously it's too much, but let's try. And we can see that it costs way too much to be able to sell this. $180 just to be able to sell this. So apparently if we want to start selling NFTs, we need to wait until we have a larger budget to be able to do that. Rip. I just want you to look at how many people are in this street right now. This is shoulder room only. So it makes me wonder how much this real estate costs. Like to be in front of all of these people, to be able to have this much exposure to foot traffic. I bet these are millions of dollars. Even here in Turkey, I bet these are millions of dollars worth of property. I want to go home and I want to watch Netflix. So we are going to stock up on these things. This was $1.20. They're little sour things and they're fantastic. They are just great. We are back at the pizza place for dinner because I want more of that barbecue chicken pizza. Yes, can I get 2 slices of barbecue chicken? For here. This was $2.50. No, honestly, I think that is going to become a lot more popular, where creators sell NFTs of their profile pictures, because that is a great way to actually invest in the creator themselves, in the same way that you would invest in like stocks or cryptocurrency. Like when you're investing in a stock, you buy it when it's cheap, and you hope to be able to sell it to somebody else when it's more expensive, right? Well, let's say that there's a creator out there with like 3,000 followers, and you just know that they're going to blow up. You know that this person is going to be huge someday. What you do is you convince them to sell an NFT with their profile picture on it. And then you buy it for like $100. And then if you're right and they explode and they've got 10 million followers, everybody's going to recognize that profile picture. Everybody's going to know that picture, and it's going to be worth more. Like, take this profile picture for here. They don't even have a face on it, and you know who this belongs to. You already know this profile picture because of the notoriety that's attached with it. And this works out for everybody. Like the creator, they get to make money because they've been able to sell part of their NFT. The person that invested in them gets to make money when they become famous. And let's say that they don't become famous, you still helped a small creator. Like, it's fantastic. I think that this is going to become a lot more popular. And you can guarantee that this is the original profile picture because NFT uses the blockchain. So it's not like some scammer can come over later and be like, oh, I'm selling this person's profile picture. No, like you know that it is the one that they authorized. I think that this is going to become a lot more popular later. It's funny, I like putting those long rants at the end of the video because my average watch time is only like 75%. So that means that on average, people only get through 75% of my video, and only like the hardened fans, the people that really like watching my content, will stick to the end. So I try to keep that kind of stuff toward the end so that it doesn't deter people from watching the whole video. That is the end of day number 7 here in Turkey. We have $19.66 left, giving us an average of about $11.47 per day, which means we don't even have enough for 2 more days at that average. We can get like a day and a half left. So this might beat Poland, but it might tie for 8 days. Good morning, everybody. This is day 8 of living on $100 here in Turkey. As you can see, we have $19 left. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the season finale because I doubt we can squeeze 2 more days out of that figure. So I'm literally just standing here and this dude says hi to me. He's got 22 million followers on Instagram. His name is Earthpick. Go check. I have no idea who that guy is. I literally just met him, but he is so humble. He just saw me vlogging. He started talking to me. We started like exchanging social medias, and he just like casually dropped it. Fucking 22 million followers. Jesus. Based on that, I'm willing to bet that a lot of you watching this right now already follow him on Instagram. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's go get some breakfast. So I got a hamburger. This and the Coke was $2.74. Check it out. A couple of the sugar cubes are wrapped. Yay. It's really good. I did check out of my hostel last night, so that means I'm living out of my backpack again. We need to go find a coffee shop so that we can get Wi-Fi so that we can find another hostel for tonight and do some more work. So let's go hunting. Hey, I found one. The owner actually made me go back and made me refilm that because he wanted the name of the store in the video. So, hey, I found one. I had to refilm that before he would let me in. We got some Turkish coffee and some water. And I don't know how much it costs yet. We will find out later. I do want to give you guys some updates on the Fiverr gig that we created a couple days ago. I haven't gotten any official offers from real people. I've only gotten offers from you guys who went and looked for me on Fiverr. So I can't actually use any of the gigs on Fiverr right now. So that's still pending. Well, they're just everywhere in this country. No. No. You have to go down. You can't. You have to go. Go away. There are a couple of things we need to do while we're at this coffee shop. The first of which is we need to make this graphic that we're going to use at the end of the video right here. And we're going to use a program called GIMP. GIMP is basically free Photoshop. It works on Mac OS, Windows. The learning curve is a little bit steep, but it's incredibly powerful if you want to do graphic design. I would definitely recommend starting with GIMP. Oh, the coffee was $1.26. $1.26 for the Turkish coffee. Okay, now that we are done playing with the cat, let's go head over to our hostel for the night, and probably the last hostel of the season. It's ridiculous. I feel like I'm walking uphill both ways. Like everywhere I go, it's just always uphill. It's funny, I've seen a lot of comments recently of people that want to watch me sell things. They want to watch me try to buy a product and flip it for a profit. But it's really hard to do that because the currency in these places is basically worthless. Like, you don't want to be earning Turkish lira or Lebanese lira. You want to be earning United States dollars. That's why I do all of these money earning things online, is because it's a lot more profitable to be earning USD than it is to be earning the physical currency here. So it looks like this hostel is actually mixed with a bar. So it's kind of interesting.
There's drinkable water. We not drink that water.
This hostel cost $8.35. So you can see that we no longer have enough money to be able to purchase another night. So this is the last day of the series. This is the season finale of living on $100 here in Turkey. But we do still have a lot of money left. So I'm curious how we want to spend this remaining like $7. Do we want to go like get a really big meal? Do we want to go get drunk? Like what are we feeling we want to do with this money? For anybody that's curious, this would have ended yesterday if we didn't earn all of that money on Coinbase. So earning money on Coinbase actually extended this for a day. And we would have been able to go for another day if I didn't get swindled by that damn bakery. Fucking cake makers. I've decided that this is how we are gonna blow our money. I miss home, so I want Domino's pizza. So a lot of restaurants, they will have a Turkish menu and then they'll also have an English menu, so you can order from both. But apparently this Domino's does not have an English menu, so we've got to figure out how to order a Hawaiian pizza without being able to point at a picture. Apparently they don't have pineapples in Turkey, which is weird because they have pomegranates. You can walk over to any store and get a pomegranate, but they don't have pineapple. Huh. Perfect, thank you very much. This was $4.10. I'm not actually sure what kind of pizza it is though, because I just pointed at a picture and said this one, because they didn't have Hawaiian. So let's find out what kind of pizza we got. Looks like pepperoni, hot dogs, olives, and tomato. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I've never had hot dogs on a pizza before though. Like, I'm super certain that is a hot dog. I've come to the conclusion that hot dogs are perfectly fine on pizza. Yeah. Honestly, I thought that would cost more. So we still have some more money to spend. See, look at this. This is just a regular store on the side of the road. You've got bananas, you've got apples. Oh, pineapple. Right there, pineapple. But no, Domino's is too good to get their food from here. If you guys have ever watched a lot of TV, you've probably heard of something called a standalone series. This is a TV show that you can watch any episode in any order and still understand what's going on without needing to watch all of the seasons prior to it. Take The Simpsons, for example. You can watch any Simpsons episode and understand what's happening. But if you take something like Days of Our Lives, you need to watch every episode for the past 20 years to understand what's happening. I want my series here on YouTube to be fairly standalone, because I know that any one of these episodes has the potential to blow up, and I want all of the new viewers to be able to watch the episode without wondering what's going on, without needing to watch previous episodes to understand what's happening. How do you guys think I should approach that? How should I approach avenues of making money that take longer than 24 hours to accomplish? Let's get some snacks, I guess, to go watch some Netflix with. You know, I haven't had any pretzels since I came to Turkey, so... Oh, look at that. They call pretzels crackers. That's interesting. Which, I mean, I guess they kind of are crackers. I guess cracker is a really vague term. Huh, I've never thought of that. Okay, so I got some Twix, I got the pretzels, and I got some chocolate graham crackers. And this was 92 cents. 92 cents. I am literally trying to spend all of my money here, and I can't because this country is so cheap. You know what? I'm just going to call it quits and say that that is the end of Season 3 of living on $100 here in Turkey. That means it is time to put Turkey on the leaderboard of affordability for the excessively frugal. And as you can see right here, we lasted 8 days in Turkey. That puts it tied for first place with Poland for 8 days, one above Ukraine at 7 days, and then quite a bit above Thailand at 5 days. We had to lower Thailand's rank because I went back to the footage and found out that it actually was not 14 days. Yeah, Thailand only lasted 5 days. But that means that Turkey is currently in first place. We don't care about daily average rates. We don't care about how much we earned or how much we spent. The days is the only thing that matters. This is how the list is defined. But people are going to complain. They're going to say, oh, but you made money in Turkey that you didn't make in the other countries. Yeah, well, I also got swindled at a bakery shop that didn't happen in Poland. So everything is fair game. The only thing that matters is how many days you can last. I can't decide where the next season is going to take place. It might be in Georgia, but it might be in Lebanon. If we go to Lebanon, we're going to be millionaires because the United States dollar converts to like 2.1 million Lebanese lira. So that will be fun. I'm adding this to the playlist so you can watch all of the Living on $100 series right here if you guys want. You guys don't need to watch any of the filler episodes in between seasons. Good morning, everybody. This is the post-season of Living on $100 here in Turkey, where I do everything that I wanted to do during the real season, but it was too expensive. One of the first things we're going to do is we are going to get Turkish ice cream. I've heard fantastic things about this place. How does this work? What do I do? Oh. Oh. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This was $3.16. You see why I didn't get this during the main season? You know, I take for granted that I'm not allergic to anything. Like, I never need to worry if this has peanuts in it or dairy or anything like that. I'm able to eat whatever I want. And my life would be a lot harder if I had allergies. It's funny, it's almost like the more expensive a food is, the less I enjoy it. Like, if I come back to Turkey, definitely going to pass on the Turkish ice cream. The next thing that I want is a pomegranate. Yeah, pomegranate. I want a big one. I can't reach those ones over there. We're going to try this. Ah, got him. 10 lira. Okay, perfect. Well, this was only like $1. I thought it would be more expensive. Now let's go figure out how to eat it. You're supposed to use a knife to open these things, but I don't have a knife. So instead, I'm just going to use this sharp piece of metal right here, and I'm going to cut it open on that. Okay, once you've got it scored around the edges so that it's something you can break open. I think I saw somebody on TikTok do this where they're just like, yes. When I was little, we had a pomegranate tree, or pomegranate bush, I don't know what to call it. It was like a bush, but I think it's called a tree. In our front yard. And we'd always go out there, we'd pick it during harvest season. Our dogs fucking loved it. They're messy. You get red shit everywhere. But they're great. You'll see this like white membrane in there. Some people, they try to pick it out and they try to just get the seeds. The whole thing is edible. You can just take a whole bite into this thing right here. Heads up though, pomegranates can be very messy. So I recommend eating them outside and then picking up your trash and shit, throwing it away. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get an expensive hamburger. I mean, like, we're going all out on this. We're going to need a barbecue burger, 180 grams. Okay, so this is what an expensive hamburger here is. This is a barbecue beef burger. It looks like just patties and cheese. Wait, what? Well, give it a shot. It tastes good. The next thing that we're going to do involves the Chronicles of Narnia. Have you guys ever watched that movie where there's the one brother who ends up betraying his entire family because of some candy? That candy is called Turkish Delight, and we're going to go try it. See, look at this. This is $10 for whatever this is. Okay, let's investigate this together, because I have no idea what we're actually in for. Okay, so it seems like powdered sugar. I'm not sure if you can see that. It seems just like powdered sugar on something. It has the texture of like edibles, if you've ever had like a gummy. Oh, it's pretty good. I only got a small amount, so this was $2.67. This is seriously not like any candy I've ever had before. This is a genuinely new experience. I guess you could kind of think of it like putting powdered sugar on a Swedish fish. Swedish fish are fantastic. And then just like imagine that just like in a really fine powdered sugar. It's funny. People in my YouTube videos freak out about all of the Coke that I drink, thinking that this is sugar. All I drink is sugar-free stuff. I don't drink sugar. This police officer just carrying around a fucking machine gun. I was scrolling through Reddit earlier today in the morning when I first woke up, and I saw a post about a guy that had rabies. And that is terrifying. I spent like an hour just researching what rabies does to you and how rabies affects you. You become afraid of water. Like the thought of drinking water is terrifying. You get a hydrophobia. Scary stuff. It has a 100% lethality rate. Everybody that gets rabies dies. So I think I want to get vaccinated for rabies. Like, have you seen how many cats there are in this country? What if one of them bit me? But rabies sounds like a future Nate problem, so I will deal with that later. I think I'm going to call it a day, go back to my hostel and just relax. I'm going to take the next couple of days off just so I can relax because filming this series is super stressful. But I will be back eventually because I like eating and I need money. Okay, there we go. This took like 4 hours to edit and we're going to post it. That's going to take another couple hours. But we are headed to Istanbul in a couple of days. I just wanted to catch you guys up as to where we were last time we were there.